This is Healing, Gift of Love, episode 6.3, Monday, the 1st of March. We're going to discuss, every time I see that woman, the Golden Mean, the Fibonacci series, and its relation to harmony and nature. Alright, so we'll switch to something quiet, predictable. And we'll begin here. The Fibonacci series is a series that begins with 0 and then adds 1, and then 1 and 0 are 1, and then 1 and 1, the next leads to the next on the series. 2 and 1 and 2 become 3, and 2 and 3 become 5, and 3 and 5 become 8, 5 and 8 become 13, and 8 and 13 become 21, and so on until you get to 233. And at that point, the ratio between 144 and 233 becomes very close to 0.618 ... which is the phi ratio, lowercase p. And when it's 144 divided by 233, it's 0.6180255. So they converge on 0.618 ... and 0.618 divided by 1.618, 1.618 is 1 plus 0.618, and you can do it this way. You could do 1 divided by 0.618 equals 1.618. It's one of these funny numbers. So this is in the chart. So lowercase small phi at the bottom here equals 0.618 ... and uppercase p phi, uppercase phi equals 1.618, and 1 plus 0.618 over 1.618 equals 1. Okay, so now what does 0.618 do? Then it does this. So we have lowercase phi over 1 equals 0.618 equals 1 over 1.618 equals 1 over uppercase phi. And then the ideal face, if it's 1 going this way, then it's 1.618 this way. Or if it's a pentagon, 1.618 across, and 1 at the side, 1 to 1.618 is 0.618. So 0.618 to 1. And then, again, to reiterate, the ideal face will have these proportions. 1, the width, well then the length will be 1.618. And then, interestingly, in numerology, 666 is the number of the sun, or solar principle. It's not some inherently evil principle, but if it's out of control with the ruler is a tyrant, then it does become satanic or, at odds with the population, and some kind of antichrist energy does seem to emerge. Now, the point here is, if you blend the solar energy with the masculine solar energy being combined properly with the feminine lunar moon, receptive energy that's dark, the light in the dark, and the 666 of the solar, that's the numbers 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, ... all the way to 34 plus 35, 36 equals 666. Now, the lunar, the number of miles of diameter of the moon is 1,080 approximately, and 1,080 with 666 as the denominator. The numerator being 1080 divided by 666 is 1.618, is phi. And when they're in harmony together, then the feminine, the consent of the governed, the receptive energy is receptive to the proper rulership. And when they numerologically combine 666 plus 1080 in Greek, the Jesus Christ is 1746, the successful combination of those two numbers, which I found fascinating. And so the 666 must be balanced by the 1080, by the consent of the governed. The good royal ruler has the consent of the people, and it's sought and maintained for policies that must serve all, that promote the general welfare. So it's anti-slavery. Thus, when the ruled and the ruled are in divine harmony, 666, the ruler of the sun, and 1080 ruled the moon, the people that are ruled over, it equals together Jesus Christ, 1746, the healing harmony, the divine healing harmony. And this applies everywhere you look for it. And that's the brief introduction then to that. And we'll discuss platonic solids and things in future episodes. But this is just, we can even go back over this and make it a little clearer. We'll finish with Ah Om Hung. Ah Om Hung. Ah Om Hung. Ah